look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The handoff. Looking for a crease.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Here's Lagway to pass. Complete on the left to Smith. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Hey, 89-19 fireball. 89-19 fireball. Go, go.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Lagway. Under pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
RPO complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Just feeds the running back. Showing off the arms. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and 6 yards to go. A designed run for the quarterback. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Looking for running room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready to go.
They give it back to him. They put the brakes on it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to Caden Durham. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that. But the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
He's changing the play.
Booster, booster. Ready, go.
Throwing, Lagway. Fires left side, it's Smith. Might have a chance. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Sets his feet. It's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw one first. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lagway wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Go.
Hand it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Bears.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Wilson open on the right side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. From the gun, it's Durham. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Across the 45. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that.
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Bears will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rolling right and going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be...
Continues to fight for yards. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lagway. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Long way to go on second down. DJ Lagway to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback will keep it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keeper. Across the 35. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Durham. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
3rd and long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Motion from the wideout. See some running room. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Here on 2nd down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. motion from the back. Wants to go up top on second down. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. LSU lining up first and goal. Going to the run, it's Berry. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This is a designed run. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Yeah, and this is an interesting decision, right? You got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
Lots of room to run. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Shows him the stiff arm. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Holds on, it's screen. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Durham. Got the first down. Turning it on. The 10. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. His third touchdown in the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Throwing, Lagway. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Rush is on. They're all over him. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Now 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. He's got the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Let it go.
Lagway wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Working the big fella to the corner. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using his feet. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Freeze, go.
Here's Lagway to pass. Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's a give to Durham. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic. Sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
After 40. And that's good enough for a first down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caden Durham again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Hands it off. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll move the tight end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Barry. All over him immediately. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On the move. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Flagway rolls right. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. He'll take it himself. Got the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the left. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throwing, Lagway. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. There he goes. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.